And mute, mute. Now we're gonna start. Now we're gonna start very shortly. Good girl. Yeah. Okie dokie, my friends. Thank you guys so much for being here. Only announcement tomorrow. Well, actually, two announcements. Tomorrow, 6 p.m. Every Friday in March at 6 p.m. we're doing a meditation, a community meditation for Ukraine. So if you're interested in coming, it's free. If you want to donate, all the donations will be given to charity. Tomorrow, I believe Jenny is leading it. And then on Sunday, so Heather was teaching the Sunday 9 a.m. class. She just left. She's gonna do, like, she's focusing on her own therapeutic yoga practice. So that class this month is being taught by rotating instructors, and I'm teaching this week. So this Sunday at 9 a.m. here in this space, I will be here. I would love to have you. And it'll just be like this class of power. Well, actually it's deep power. So a little slower, longer holds. If you used to come to my deep power class, you know exactly. So, okie doke. Let's do the thing. Let's do the yogs. All right, let's just start in a comfortable seat. So if you're there already, awesome. If you need to adjust, adjust. You want to take any little stretches, any little wiggles before settling in, please feel free. And then as you're ready, no hurry. Just find your seated meditation. Find stillness. Close your eyes. Be intentional with where and how you place your hands. So maybe hands on your lap, maybe hands to your heart. Maybe one hand to your heart space, one hand to your belly. And just take these first few moments to notice how you are, to notice how you feel, to notice what's going on inside of you. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. Next time you inhale, very intentionally fill up as big as you can. When you think you're full, see if you can even take an extra little sip, maybe sit up a little bit taller, hold. And then sigh it out, let it go. Do that a couple more times. So inhale, fill up. Just feel this breath move into all the little spaces inside of you. Hold. Exhale, open mouth, sigh, let it go. One more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning. Imagine you're just waking your body up from the inside out, holding that fullness, maybe an extra little sip. And let it go. Seal your lips now and start to cultivate your ujjayi breath. So in and out through your nose by way of the back of your throat. Slow, steady, spacious inhales. And long, strong exhales all the way to emptiness. So take a moment, just sitting, breathing, following your breath with your awareness, finding your own internal rhythm. And then as you feel ready to move, you might start from your seat if you'd like. You can start by just moving through your torso, maybe taking a twist or reaching your arms up. Eventually, friends, in your own time, hands and knees, tabletop position. And then once you're on hands and knees, just like we always do in my class, or most always, start to move intuitively. So cat cows, hip circles, child's pose, cobra, up dog. So just anything that calls to you. I personally love to close my eyes, especially for this part. Get out of your mind. So don't worry about how you look. Don't worry about how anybody else in this space looks. Just focus on how you feel, what your body is experiencing on the inside. So put your awareness in your spine. Put your awareness, front body, back body, side bodies, hips, shoulders, hands, fingers. Good. And feel your breath, slow, steady, spacious. Let it guide your movement. See if you can send it into those tighter spaces, those hard edges. Give yourself about 3 to 5 more rounds. And then eventually, downward facing dog is where we'll end up. Good, everyone. As you move back into your down dog, do the same thing, explore it. So pedal out your heels, shift your weight around, shake your head yes or no, maybe take your feet out wide, maybe windshield wiper your heels from side to side. So you can roll onto the outer edge of one foot, inner edge of the other, and switch it up. So lots of ways to explore. As you feel into your down dog, this first down dog of our practice, make sure you're spreading your fingers nice and wide. So pressing into the ground with the pads of your fingertips, almost like you're pushing the ground away. And then feel that lift that comes from your center. See if you can feel your connection to center. So navel to spine. Imagine even that there's a rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling up, it's tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. If it feels good to keep a big bend in your knees, then bend your knees. If it feels good to press your heels towards the ground, then play with that. Get curious about that. Make sure you're keeping the length in your spine and your side bodies. Make sure your breath is still there. It's still big, still spacious. You guys look awesome. Nice poses. Take one more inhale. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, and however you want to get there, forward fold. So step, tiptoe, hop. Once you've arrived, ragdoll pose. So feet, I would say about hips width distance apart, or maybe a little bit wider. Grab opposite elbows and kind of let your upper body sway from side to side. Maybe bob a little bit up and down. So try to keep your weight forward rather than rocking back into your heels. Weight in your toes and the balls of your feet primarily. And then lift your butt up, sit bones up. Imagine that invisible rope attached to your belly button. It's pulling straight up towards the ceiling, up towards the sky. Let your neck relax, let your head be heavy. So it's almost like you're just dangling your little rag doll. Feel into that. Breathe big, spacious breaths into your back body, even down the backs of your legs. Take a couple more rounds. Soften through your face, unclench your jaw. Nice work, friends. Next time you inhale, find your halfway lift position. So get all the rounding out of your back. Nice, easy. Exhale, bow and fold. Do that again, halfway lift. So crown of your head reaches forward, tops of thighs press back, shoulder blades hug towards your spine. Exhale, bow and fold. This time, come through your halfway lift and keep rising all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, hands to your heart. Flow with your breath, high mountain, inhale. As you exhale, hinge at your hips, slow swan dive. So all the way down, feel your body move through space. As you breathe in, spinal extension. So feel into that length. How much length can you create? Exhale, bow and fold. From the press of your feet, lead with your heart. Take it all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky, maybe a little gaze up. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Let's do one more round just like that. Half sun salute. Inhale, reach up, high mountain. Exhale, follow your breath down. So traction out your spine, then release at the bottom, neck relaxes. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen. Good, and exhale, fold, bow, empty out. Press into your feet, lead with your heart all the way to stand. Inhale, stretch tall. Nice Seychelles. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Good, everybody. This time, take your arms to the sky. Let's get into our side bodies. So grab your left wrist with your right hand and then shift your hips to the left as upper body reaches to the right. So crescent moon shape with your body. If you want, you can reach your right toes out to the right, just lightly. If you want to play with your balance, maybe your right foot hovers above the ground. Keep reaching your hips over towards the windows and then upper body towards the door. Breathe into your left side, left waistline, left rib cage. Yeah, one more round. Nice, Chris. As you inhale, bring it back up. Switch your grip. So grab your right wrist with your left hand and then other side, think up and then over. So more weight in your right foot, hips move right. You're initiating the stretch with your lower body and then you're continuing it into your upper. If you want to, you can reach your left tiptoes out to the left. You can hover your left foot above the ground. Make sure your breath is still there. A couple more rounds. Yes. Rooting firmly into your right foot, even the inner edge of your right foot. Take one more deep breath, reach. Inhale, come back to center. And then as you exhale, hands behind your back, interlace. Roll your shoulders back and down, shoulder blades squeeze your spine. And then if you can, press your palms together. Keep a little bend in your elbows and imagine your elbows are magnetized. Now, if it's available to you, start to reach your hands back away from your body. Maybe little baby back bend, so heart lifts up as knuckles reach down. Hug in with your inner thighs, press your hips gently forward. Take one more big inhale. So breathe into the front of your heart. Keep your clasp, hinge at your hips. Exhale, slow dive down. Hold here for about 3 rounds of breath with your fingers interlaced in your forward fold. So see if you can let your neck relax, head heavy. If it is helpful, bend your knees a little bit more. See if you can lift your sit bones higher. So feel that invisible rope pulling up on your belly button. See if you can lift your knuckles higher. Take one more inhale. Nice work. Exhale, hands to your low back. Release your clasp. Let your arms hang for a moment. You can give them a little shake out if you want. Next inhalation, halfway lift. So realign. Beautiful. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to plank position. So high plank, top of a push-up. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, just lift your hips and press them back, down dog. So find that connection to center. Move from there. Inhale, rock forward again. High plank. See if you can come way forward onto your tippy toes. And then exhale takes you back. Lift your hips, press them back, down dog. Nice work. This time adding a push-up. Inhale, rock forward. You can come to your knees if you want to modify. Halfway down as you exhale. Hold. Inhale, push back up, high plank. And then exhale, take it back to down dog and stretch. One more round like that. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, chaturanga hold, strong arms, strong belly, nice chains. Inhale, push up, and then exhale, press back. Nice work. This time, inhale forward, high plank or modified. Slow as you can go all the way down to your belly. Beautiful. Spiderman Cobra. So bring your hands out wide, lift to your fingertips, elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your chest. Nice, Paul. Exhale, take a twist to your right and dip your left shoulder down. Inhale, back to center. Lift your heart, tone through your belly, press through your pelvis. Exhale, other side, twist. Beautiful, friends. One more time, each direction with your own breath. So feeling into your spine, into your front body, into your shoulders. Move with your breath and use it to guide you. Awesome. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold for as long as you'd like. Downward facing dog is where we will meet up. So make your transition however you want to, just with awareness, with intention. Once you're back in down dog, Ujjayi breath, about 5 rounds. So any exploration you want to take, or maybe your exploration is all within, so the pose stays the same. You just explore with your awareness. You explore with little tiny micro adjustments. So simply pressing more, perhaps, through your index fingers and thumbs. Maybe finding a little more external rotation through your shoulders. Maybe feeling into that connection with your center just a little bit more deeply. So feel into your pose and breathe into it. Fill it up with breath. Make it feel alive, dynamic. Nice work. Good poses, everybody. Awesome, Chris. Take one more great big inhale. And then as you exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, spinal extension, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, let it go. Now root through your feet, lead with your heart, take it all the way to stand. Arms to the sky as you inhale. Hands to your heart as you exhale. All right, inhale, arms reach up, stretch tall. And then let's just take a little baby back bend. So cactus your arms, bottom tips of shoulder blades, squeeze, lift your heart, gaze up. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And then as you exhale, let's sit back into chair pose, fierce pose. So weight in your heels. See if you can pick up your toes. Yeah, spread them apart. As you sit back, awesome, James. See if you can keep your heart slightly lifted. Really good, Heather. So bottom tips of shoulder blades, hug towards your spine, and then connect with your center. So feel that navel to spine connection. Yes, beautiful, you guys. Take one more inhale in your chair. And then as you exhale, everything stays the same, but swing your arms back behind you, chair plane. So keep your heart lifted, your gaze forward rather than down. See if you can float up to your tiptoes now. So rock forward, lift your heels. Now you've got more range of motion in your legs. See if you can bend your knees a little bit more. Keep your heart lifted. Keep your back muscles squeezing around your spine. Awesome work. One more round. Stay on your tiptoes. If you would like, inhale, high mountain. So balance challenge all the way up as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you slowly dive down. So stick your butt out. Take it all the way down into your full. As you inhale, find your halfway lift, heels on the ground. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Take your vinyasa however you would like. Add or subtract anything that feels right for you, or skip it all together. Meet back in downward facing dog. All right, friends, from your dog pose, next inhalation, take your right leg to the sky. So for now, keep your hips square and your inner thighs facing each other. So even if you can't lift your right leg very high, I don't care, but make your right leg powerful and strong. So as you press down through your fingertips, push the ground away, press up and back with your right foot, feel the power running all the way up into your right toes. See if you can still feel that lift from your center, from your belly button. Take one more great big inhale, stretch and lengthen, create a little more space. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, round your spine and push the ground away. Stay here as you inhale. Exhale, step your right foot through, low lunge. Take just a moment to move in whatever way feels good to you. So just stretching into your legs. Back knee might come down. Front leg might work towards straight. You can open through your front hip. Anything that calls to you. Even if it's just closing your eyes, putting your awareness in your legs and simply taking a few deep breaths. Nice, good everyone. And then Crescent Lunge is our destination. So in your next couple of rounds, start transitioning. Beautiful. Front knee over front ankle, high on the ball of your back foot. And your stability here comes from hugging towards midline. So front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Feel the femur bones just plug into the hip sockets. So you should feel strong, sturdy in your foundation in your legs. And then your upper body is your unique expression. So feel into it. Your heart is lifting. Maybe spread your fingers wide, like there's energy shooting out of them. See if you can soften your face. Maybe a slight gaze up. Yes, beautiful. Take one more big inhale. Now listen, as you exhale, we're going to take a turbo twist to the right. So bend your back knee to a hover. Left arm goes forward, right arm swings back. Imagine that you are trying to pull or drag your back thigh forward. If you want to modify, your back knee can always come to the ground. See if you can twist by using your core strength. So as you exhale, empty out. Twist a little bit further if you want to challenge, gaze back over your right fingertips. Yes, take one more round, strong through your legs. As you inhale, come back to center, arms to the sky, straighten your back leg, and if you want to, even straighten your front leg. Squeeze through your front thigh. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. And then we're going to take a twist. So left hand stays on the ground, right arm to the sky, revolve lunge. See if you can keep your legs strong, your back leg strong. It's like the power of the pose is stemming from your back leg. Imagine you're trying to pull your right hip towards the back wall, but at the same time, your right knee is magnetized to your left armpit. Twist from your center, breathe into your belly, work your twist. Yes, you guys are awesome. Take one or two more rounds. If there's a variation you want to move into, you're more than welcome to do so. Good work. End of your next exhalation. Let it go, unwind. Bring your hands over to the left side of your yoga mat. Straighten out your legs, parallel your feet. Inhale to a halfway lift position. Pause here for a moment. See if you can reach your arms out to both sides. So root through your feet, engage through your core, strong through your back body. Yeah, you've got a big wingspan. Now imagine that you're trying to press the backs of your hands towards the sky at the same time as you're trying to press your chest towards the ground. Feel your back muscles squeeze even more. Take one more big inhale. Awesome work. Exhale, let it go, forward fold. Anywhere you would like to take this, any way you would like to explore about 5 rounds of breath. So you can hang out, work your fold, or move around, explore a little bit. Get playful, get curious. Feel into your body. Listen to your breath. Slow, steady, spacious. Let your breath keep you here, keep you present. Awesome, you guys. Good exploration. Take about 2 more rounds. Nice, Seychelles. All right. Next time you inhale, let's come back to that halfway lift position. Keep your fingertips on the ground for now. And we're going to move towards Skandasana at the back of our mat. So you can either just kind of crawl your hands back and bend your left knee. This is as far as you need to go. Or pivot your left toes towards the back edge of your mat. Right toes pivot towards the sky as your butt comes down. So if possible, keep your left heel grounded. Right toes face up, flex your toes, and imagine your heels are magnetized, so energetically pull them together. If it is available to you, you can lift your arms, explore with your arms, take just about 2 more breaths. Skandasana, your variation. So as deep or as shallow as feels right to you today. Really good. Awesome job, friends. Next time you inhale, let's come back to our wide-legged straddle, halfway lift. So everything is long, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, walk your hands to the top of your mat. Rotate your toes to face forward, and then step forward into a tiny little potato bug ball. So big toes touch, little gap in between your heels, tuck and curl. So butt towards the ground and nose towards your knees. You can choose to either intentionally lift your heels up high or intentionally press your heels towards the ground. One works strength, one works flexibility. Keep your hands down to help with balance, or option to wrap your arms around your shins. Squeeze. Breathe into your back body. Nice, James. Take one more round. Next time you inhale, halfway lift. So heels down, spine long. It's like you're gazing over the edge of a diving board. Exhale, fold. Root through your feet. Rise all the way to stand. Inhale, arms to the sky, high mountain. Now pause here. Root into your right foot. Put your left knee up, standing staff. So hug in with your inner thighs. Flex through your left toes. Active weight is so much easier to hold. So make your left leg, your left foot active. Good. Find your breath. Slow and steady. Take one more inhale. We're going to move through airplane. So as you exhale, I like to think of a little hamstring curl first. Left heel towards your left butt cheek. And then start hinging at your hips. Take your arms back. Extend your left leg back. Think of a smiley face shape from the top of your head back to your heel or back to your toes. If it's helpful, bend your standing leg. Back muscles hug around your spine. One more round, your fullest expression. Good work. See if you can land in Crescent Lunge. Step your left toes back. Arms reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, 3-legged down dog. Take your right leg to the sky. Stretch it out. And then you choose straight to down dog or exhale, rock forward, 3-legged plank, or your variation of plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. And give yourself an extra breath or two if you want. Downward facing dog as you're ready. Good breathing, you guys. So Ujjayi, strong, powerful. Next, inhale, take your left leg to the sky. So hips square, inner thighs face each other. Press forward and down through your fingertips. Press up and back through your left foot. Feel that connection to center. So that invisible rope now, it's pulling up, it's tugging back. Take one more big inhale, lots and lots of length. Exhale, left knee to your nose. So curl in. Stay here as you breathe in. See if you can lift higher through your waistline. Nice work. Step through softly, low lunge. Give yourself just a moment to move through your legs, to feel into them. So do the same thing you did on the other side or something totally different. Just be present with what you feel in your legs right here, right now. Maybe just close your eyes. How do your hips feel? How do your hamstrings feel? In your next couple of rounds, no rush, high crescent lunge. Good, you guys. Nice poses. So strong legs, strong foundation, front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Feel those femur bones just plug in. As that happens, automatically, you get the littlest tone in your low belly, those deepest abdominals, your transverse, so supporting your low back. Lift through your heart, reach through your fingertips, maybe a little gaze up. So your upper body is your expression. Feel into it right here, right now. One more big inhale. As you exhale, we've got our turbo twist. So back knee bends to a hover, right arm reaches forward and left arm swings back. So see if you can open your heart, open your shoulders towards the windows. Back knee hovers and back thigh energetically pulls forward. Front hip energetically pulls back. Twist from your center. So breathe all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, twist, twist, twist. If you want more, see if you can gaze back over your left fingertips. One last round here. Beautiful, nice, Deb. As you inhale, come back to crescent. So unwind, arms to the sky, back leg, maybe straighten, and then maybe even your front leg too, just for funsies. Exhale, hands come down, low lunge. And then take your twist, your revolve lunge, right hand on the ground or a block, left arm to the sky. Beautiful, CC. Back leg strong. If you want to modify, your back knee can always come down. Otherwise, your back leg is strong and powerful, even your back foot. Energetically, you're still pulling your front hip back, but your left knee hugs towards your right armpit. Feel that twist coming from your center. So really working your twist, ring out one more round. Nice, Chris. Very end of your exhale. Slowly unwind. Yep, you got your wide-legged straddle position. So all 10 toes face towards the right side of the room. Legs straight, take a halfway lift and pause. See if you can reach your arms out to the sides, or if you want to try, maybe reach your arms straight forward like warrior three arms. It's a lot, so if it makes your back round, and then reach your arms out to the sides instead. Yeah, awesome work. Take one more big inhale, press your arms up and your chest down at the same time. Back muscles strong. Awesome. Exhale, let it go. So anywhere you want to take your wide-legged fold, about 5 breaths. Go where you did before or somewhere completely different. If you are working your fold, the best way, in my opinion, is to bring your hands at least to the same plane as your feet. Or maybe you can even walk your hands underneath your legs and then see if you can just bring your weight slightly forward. So kind of rock forward into your toes, balls of your feet. Press back through the tops of your thighs. Lift your sit bones even higher. Fold. Yes, about 2 more rounds of breath. Nice job, James. Really good poses, you guys. Good, Paul. All right, next time you inhale, halfway lift, fingertips on the ground, and then moving into our Skandasana at the back of our mat. So you can walk your hands back, bend your right knee. This may be where you stay. Otherwise, right toes pivot to the back. Simultaneously, butt comes down as left toes rotate up. So if at all possible, right heel stays down, and then imagine your heels are magnetized, squeezing towards each other. Possibly lift your arms, explore with your arms. Take about 2 more deep breaths. Your left toes are pointing up. Make sure they're flexed and active. Protecting the tendons and ligaments in our ankle and our knee. Next time you inhale, come back to your wide-legged straddle. Spine long, fingertips on the ground. Exhale, crawl your hands forward. Rotate your toes forward. Step forward. Tiny little potato bug ball. The butt towards the ground. You can take your own variation. Just breathe into your back body, back ribs. As you exhale, see if you can find your very, very center, navel to spine, that deepest part of yourself. Excuse me, 1 more round. Inhale, halfway lift position. Heels down, spine long. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, arms to the sky, high mountain. Now pause here. Root into your left foot, float your right knee up, standing staff. Right foot active, flex your toes. So make your right leg hold itself up. If it feels like it weighs 1,000,000 pounds, engage the muscles in your leg, flex through your toes, make your foot feel active and alive. Yes, awesome job. One more inhale. Now slow transition, airplane pose. So I like to think of a hamstring curl, heel towards my butt first, and then I hinge at my hip, start to extend my leg back, take my arms back. So just slow, mindful transition. Think of that smiley face shape. Awesome, Heather. Top of your head, back to your heel or your toes. Good work. One more round. Beautiful. And then crescent lunge, soft landing. Step back, reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Three-legged dog as you breathe in. Unthread your left leg, take it all the way up and back. And then as you exhale, your variation of plank to chaturanga, three-legged if you want. Inhale, peel your heart open. You can take an extra couple breaths if you'd like, if it feels good. Downward facing dog. As you're ready, find your breath again. Slow it down even more. All right, friends, we're gonna move through that entire sequence now, a couple times, one breath, one movement. It doesn't mean we speed through it with momentum, without awareness. It means we move slowly, intentionally, take big, spacious breath, use our breath to guide us. If you wanna come with me, so you can always modify, you can always take a break, you can always move on your own if you'd rather. If you're coming with me, one more inhale. Exhale, gaze to the top of your yoga mat, step or float, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift position. Exhale, bow, let it go. Root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, big full body stretch. Hands to heart center, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, arms to the sky. Baby back bend, so cactus your arms. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Straight into chair, plane, or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to your tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain, so all the way up as tall as you can grow. Possibly stay on your tiptoes as you dive down. Exhale. Forward fold. Nice work. Halfway lift, heels on the ground. Exhale, plant your hands, step or float back, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, shoulders back and down. Exhale, lift your hips, down dog. All right, inhale, take your right leg high, active through your right foot. Strong through your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot through, soft as you can, low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, arms to the sky, strong legs. With your exhale, turbo twist to the right. So left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends to a hover. Inhale back to crescent. Option to straighten both legs if you would like. Exhale, hands come down, low lunge. Another twist, right arm to the sky. Inhale, follow with your gaze. Exhale, unwind. Walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Now listen, exhale, either fold or Skandasana towards the back of your mat, so you choose. Inhale, back to that halfway lift position. Spine long, legs long. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate your toes forward, step forward, tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, get small. Inhale, spinal extension, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, bow. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky, left knee floats up. Exhale, move through airplane pose. So slowly and intentionally feel your pose first, Then step back, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the earth. Three-legged down dog, right leg high. Exhale, rock forward, chaturanga, your variation, lower down, nice CC, heart lifts as you inhale. Good, Heather, exhale, down dog. Great big inhale, left leg high, stretch it out. Use your core, step your left foot through softly, low lunge. High crescent, breathe in, rise up. Exhale, turbo twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back, hover your back knee. Inhale, back to crescent. Option to straighten both legs. Exhale, hands to the earth. Another twist, left arm to the sky. Breathe in, gaze up, open up the left side of your heart. Exhale, unwind, hands to the right side of your mat, parallel your feet, straighten your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe reach your arms out. And then exhale, your choice, either forward fold or Skandasana to the back. Inhale, back to center, legs long, spine long. As you exhale, walk your hands forward, rotate toes forward, tiny little potato bug ball, step forward, get small. Halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, bow and fold. Nice Seychelles, root through your feet, take it all the way up. Inhale, arms to the sky, right knee floats up. Exhale, slowly airplane pose. So see if you can feel your pose. Hit your pose first, then step back. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Inhale, three-legged down dog. Left leg to the sky. Yes. Exhale, rock it forward. Your variation, plank to chaturanga. Inhale, peel your heart open. Nice paw. Exhale, down dog, hips back and up. So take just a moment. Reconnect to your breath, reconnect to your body. We'll move through that flow one more time. This time I'm gonna add just a few little changes. So just like you always do, stay present, listen to my cues. Take one more inhale into your down dog. And if you are coming with me, exhale, gaze forward, empty out, step, tiptoe, or hop, forward fold. Halfway lift, nice James, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bow, hop. Root through your feet, lead with your heart all the way to stand. Inhale, high mountain, stretch it out. Hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, here we go. Inhale, reach up. Baby back bend, cactus your arms. Exhale, so bottom tips of shoulder blades squeeze, heart lifts. Inhale, re-extend, realign. And straight into your chair plane or drinking bird. So bend your knees, swing your arms back, maybe float to tiptoes. Maybe stay on your tiptoes, high mountain as tall as you can grow, all the way up, inhale. Nice, maybe stay on tiptoes as you dive down. So just be playful, yes, beautiful, halfway lift. Inhale, heels on the ground. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, keep that exhale going as you lower, chaturanga. Nice, Chris, heart lifts, inhale, so cobra, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, listen here, inhale, take your right leg high. Now you can hang out and hold or exhale, right knee, left elbow, so little twist, use your obliques. Inhale, three-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. So get as high as you can on your right arm. Maybe even bend your elbows out a little, push up. Inhale, back up, three-legged. Yes. And exhale, knee to your nose, scoop out your belly, then step through low lunge. Rise up to your crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, turbo twist, left arm forward, right arm back, back knee bends. Inhale, crescent. Maybe straighten your front leg, squeeze your front thigh. Exhale, hands come down. Revolve lunge, right arm to the sky. Open up the right side of your heart. Follow with your gaze, gaze up. Exhale, let it go. Hands over to the left long edge of your mat. Parallel your feet, straighten out your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. You can reach your arms out if you'd like. And then yogi's choice, forward fold or Skandasana to the back of your mat. Inhale, come back to your wide-legged straddle, nice long spine, halfway lift position. Exhale, walk your hands forward, step forward, tiny little potato bug ball, curl in, empty out, super small. Inhale, halfway lift, heels down, spine long. Exhale, fold, bow, ha. Root through your feet, all the way to stand. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee floats up. If you want, you can extend your left leg. Exhale, airplane pose, slow, intentional transition. Inhale, crescent lunge, soft landing, left toes back, arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Now listen, inhale, right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Open your right hip this time. So bend your knee, reach your knee out, reach your knee up. Yes, you can absolutely stay here or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you. Right arm forward, heart forward. So imagine you're reaching your heart towards the front wall. Press your hips up, breathe out into your low belly. Awesome, Chris. One more round. Beautiful, friends. Downward facing dog. So both hands, both feet on the ground, just walk it out for a moment. You can keep walking it out here, or next inhale, rock forward, high plank, option to hover your right leg if you want to. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, peel your heart open. Exhale, send your hips back and up, down dog. All right, inhale your left leg to the sky. So three-legged, you can stay here or exhale, left knee, right elbow, so your little twist. Nice, you see, inhale, three-legged. Exhale, left to left, so aim high, aim for your armpit, add a push-up if you want it. Inhale, back up, stretch it out. And then knee to your nose as you exhale, step through low lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge, strong through your legs, lift your heart. Exhale, turbo twist to the left, right arm forward, left arm back, back knee bends, empty all the way out, twist as far as you can. Inhale, back to crescent, option to straighten your front leg. Exhale, bring your hands down, low lunge. One more twist, left arm to the sky as you inhale, open up through the left side of your heart. Beautiful. Exhale, let it go. Hands over to the right long edge of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Maybe add some arms. You choose, work your fold or Skandasana to the back of your yoga mat. Inhale, back to center. So long legs, long spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward, turn your toes to face forward, step forward, tiny little ball. Halfway lift. Stick your butt out, reach your crown forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, let it go, fold in. Last time, root through your feet, rise up. Inhale, arms reach, right knee lifts, maybe extend your right leg. Exhale, airplane pose. So slowly move through it, feel it, then step back, crescent, inhale. Exhale, hands come down. Three-legged dog. Take your left leg to the sky, breathe in. Pause here, Bend your knee, open your hip. So left knee reaches out to the left and then up. It's like your left hip is a door hinge. Your left leg is the door, it swings open. Stay here or option to flip. So left foot steps down, heart forward, left arm forward. Yes. Breathe down into your belly. See if you can feel your back muscles squeeze around your spine. Take one more full round of breath. Beautiful. Downward facing dog. Nice step. So bring it back. Walk it out for a moment. Keep walking it out. Or inhale, rock forward, high plank. Option to hover left leg. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart. And then either you choose down dog or child's pose, or even hero's pose, just seated meditation. So choose a posture that will allow you to just be present, to slow down, to feel, to observe. Soften your face, unclench your jaw. Just feel into all that energy that's moving through you, all that energy that we've stirred up. If you are in child's pose or hero's pose in your next couple of rounds, everybody meet back in downward facing dog. All right, friends. Big inhale into your down dog. Exhale, look to the top of your yoga mat, step or float, forward fold. Once you've arrived, halfway lift, breathe in and lengthen. Exhale, bow and fold. Now listen, chair pose. So bend your knees, weight in your heels, lift your heart, reach your arms up. So finding chair pose first, sitting back. Bring your feet hips width distance apart if they're not already. And then we're gonna twist in our chair. So left hand comes down in between your feet to the ground or to a block. Right arm to the sky. Try to keep both knees nice and even, both hips reaching back, twisting from your center, from your belly button. You can stay where you're at. If the half or the full bind is in your practice, you're welcome to take it. If Bird of Paradise is in your practice and you're feeling it, you're welcome to go there. About 2 or 3 more rounds. So if you're holding twisted chair, personally, this is one of the least comfortable poses for me. See if you can just be there, breathe into it, use your breath to work the pose. Know that it is only temporary. Awesome, James. Last couple of rounds, nice CC. Slow, steady breath. Use your exhales to work your twist. Very end of your next exhale. Forward fold, so unwind, good work. Halfway lift position, realign your spine. Inhale, and then exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Vashistasana, side plank, right hand is your base. Roll onto the baby toe edge of your right foot, left arm to the sky. You want to modify, your left knee can come down or your right knee can come down or your right forearm could come down as well. If your bottom knee is lifted, lift your hips higher. Option to take your left arm towards the front wall. So lengthen your left side body, stretch it out. Maybe even float your left leg up. Awesome variations, everybody. Beautiful poses. One more round, your fullest expression. End of your exhale, plank or modified plank. So pause there, find your strength. Take an inhale, push the ground away, maybe a little tiny rock forward onto your tippy toes, and then exhale all the way to your belly slowly. Start with just a baby cobra. So lift with your back strength rather than arm strength. As you hold your baby cobra here for a moment, really focus on shoulders back and down, elbow tips pointing back behind you. With your hands, rather than pushing down, imagine you're pulling back. So your chest comes forward. Press down through your pelvis. Press down through your shoelaces. See if you can spread your toes and press down through your toenails. Now, keeping your heart just as high, Float your hands up, reach your hands back. Don't let your legs lift. So keep pressing down through your pelvis and shoelaces. Use your back strength here. Yes, little bend in your elbows. Imagine your elbows are magnetized. Squeeze them together, lift higher. Feel your mid-back strength. One more round. Nice work. End of your exhale, let it go. Rest your head to either side. Breathe into your low back. It might feel nice to windshield wiper your shins a couple of times. And then in your next 3 to 5 rounds, downward facing dog. So to get there, whatever would feel good to you, maybe some cat cows, maybe a child's pose. Maybe you want to lay on your belly a little bit longer. Maybe you want to take a vinyasa. Once you're back in down dog, reconnect to your ujjayi breath. Big, spacious, powerful. Inhale, right leg to the sky. And open up your right hip. So bend your knee, reach it out, reach it up. Just getting this nice stretch in the front of your hip. Active through your right foot. Imagine there's an invisible washcloth behind your right knee and you're trying to squeeze it and wring it out. It's rolled up. Take one more big inhale. See if you can lift your right knee a tiny bit higher. Flex through your toes. Exhale, right knee to your nose. So scoop out your belly, then step forward, low lunge. All right, friends. One more twist. Left hand stays on the ground or a block, right arm to the sky. And then this time we're going to turn it into a variation of revolve triangle. So if you would like to, you can pivot your back heel down. I like to stay up on the ball of my back foot personally. You might scoot your left hand back a little bit. Start to press the top of your right thigh back and lift through your right sit bone. So like you're trying to lift your right sit bone towards the sky. Straighten your right leg as much as you can. Squeeze your inner thighs. Back leg stays strong and powerful. Twist from your center. Yes. So work your twist. Work the length in your front leg. Awesome job. One more great big huge round. End of your exhale. Let it go. Bend your front knee. Bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Walk your right foot out to the width of your yoga mat. Back knee can stay lifted or back knee can come down. Lower your upper body towards the ground. Try not to collapse over to the left. Encourage your weight to the right and slightly forward. Nice job. If you want to pivot your right toes out or roll onto the outer edge of your right foot, totally fine. Just make sure your ankle stays strong. About 5 breaths here. So allowing yourself to be in sensation. Maybe even be in discomfort and sit with that. Breathe into that. Soften around it. Know that it is only temporary. Take open mouth sighs if you like. So signal to your body, even though you're uncomfortable, it's okay. You can relax. You're safe. So bigger, longer exhales, slower breath. Calm your central nervous system. Couple more rounds. Good job, everybody. All right. End of your next exhale. Slowly begin to lift back up to your hands. And then if your back knee is on the ground, tuck your back toes, lift it up. We've got our right foot on the outer right edge of our mat. We're going to step our left foot up to the outer left edge of our mat. So we're in a low yogi squat. Feet can be parallel or toes out, heels in. Elbows to your inner knees or inner thighs, hands to your heart. Yeah. Try to lengthen your spine. So rather than rounding, imagine you're a turtle coming out of its shell. So lift the crown of your head, broaden your shoulders. Breathe down into your hips. Try to keep your heels grounded if possible. And then maybe even see if you can pick up your toes and spread them. Soften your face. Couple more big breaths. From here, you can either plant your hands and just step back, move through a vinyasa. If you want, plant your hands, play with an arm balance. So maybe crow pose. If there's somewhere else you want to go, feel free. If a jump back is in your practice, you can work with that. Otherwise, after a couple breaths in your crow, set your feet down and step back. Vinyasa or not. Everybody eventually downward facing dog, or if you'd rather, child's pose. You guys are awesome. Find your breath. Ujjayi, slow, steady, spacious, just a little bit longer. If you're in child's pose, give yourself one more restorative breath there, and downward facing dog. All right, inhale into your dog pose, hips super high, spine super long, push the ground away. Exhale, look forward, step or float, top of your mat, forward fold. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Exhale, fold and bow. Chair pose, so weight in your heels, bend your knees deeply, lift your heart and reach up. Feet hips width distance apart, so adjust if you need to. And then when you're ready, we've got our twist. Right hand down in between your feet, left arm to the sky. Use a block under your right hand if you want to. You can take this wherever you would like. So stay right where you're at, or maybe half bind, maybe full bind, maybe even bird of paradise if you want to play with it. So about 2, 3, maybe even 4 more breaths, working your pose. If you're holding the twist, I think this is one of the most uncomfortable poses in yoga. Let yourself just be in it, breathe into it. See if you can feel your breath moving into your belly. Use your exhales to work your twist. Last round, friends. Awesome work. End of your exhalation, unwind, forward fold. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine, realign. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Side plank, left hand is your base, left hand is your foundation. So roll onto the baby toe edge of left foot, or left knee can come down, or left forearm can come down. Lift your hips as high as possible. So using your oblique strength, your left side abdominals, maybe reach your right arm forward towards me. Yes, beautiful. Maybe float your right leg up. So your fullest expression. Give it everything you've got. One more great big breath. End of your exhale, slowly plank or modified plank. Inhale to prepare, press the ground away, maybe a little tiny rock forward, and then exhale all the way down. Just like we did before, start with baby cobra. So feel your back strength. Float your hands up, reach your hands back. This time, go ahead and float your feet up. Reach your toes back, spread them, hug in with your inner thighs. You can stay here, or if you want to, you can interlace your fingers. You can even go for your full floor bow if you'd like. Bend your knees, grab hold of your feet or your ankles, and then use that as leverage. So kick feet into hands, pull hands back into feet, hug in with your inner thighs to stay out of your low back. Lift your heart, breathe down into your belly. Your pose, your expression. One more great big massive breath. End of your exhale, release. Rest your head to either side. If you'd like, windshield wiper your shins, or you can even try egg beater. So circling your feet in opposite directions at opposite times, like you're throwing them into a little mixing bowl. Next 3 to 5 rounds, however you want to transition, whatever movement you want to take in between. Downward facing dog. Once you're back in down dog, really reconnect to your ujjayi breath. So keep it working just a little bit longer. It's your power that comes from the inside. So your body's tired, your muscles are fatigued, but your breath is still so powerful and strong. From your down dog, take your left leg high. Open your left hip. So for a moment, just feel that opening, feel that space in the front of your left hip. Again, it's like your left hip is a hinge on a door, your left leg is the door. It just swings open. Squeeze your outer left glute, activate your left toes, and see if you can lift your left knee a tiny bit higher. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Scoop out your belly, then step forward, low lunge. One more twist, revolve lunge into revolve triangle. So whenever you're ready, start to straighten your front leg. So think really a lot about an invisible rope attached to your left butt cheek, and it's literally pulling up. So your left sit bone lifts up, and then the top of your left thigh, the very, very top, press back. See if you can stay rooted through the inner edge of your left foot rather than rocking onto the outer edge. Twist from your center. Beautiful poses, you guys. Give it one or two more big, deep breaths. Work the length in your front leg. Work the twist from your center. Soften your face, maybe even gaze up. End of your next exhale, let it go. Hands to the inside of your left foot. Walk your left foot out, so bend your front knee. Walk your left foot out to the width of your mat. Back knee can stay lifted or come down, you choose. Start to lower your upper body, so getting into your hips. Left toes can spin out to the left just a bit, or you can roll onto the outer edge of your left foot. Just make sure your ankle doesn't twist or sickle. Let your heart just melt. Nice, James, with each exhale. So what would it feel like to soften through your heart space? You just allow yourself to sit with discomfort, knowing that it's only temporary. Take big, slow, steady breaths. So tell your body it's okay. You can relax. You don't need to go into fight or flight. About 3 more. Unclench your jaw, loosen up through your forehead, your eyebrows. If you would like, last big breath, exhale out your mouth. Start to find your way back up onto your hands. If your back knee is on the ground, lift it up. So we've got our left foot up here, outer left edge of our mat. Take your right foot, step it up to the outer right edge, low squat malasana. So you can stay as we did before, or if you want more, take your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, steeple index. Try not to look down and point forward, but point your index finger straight up. So like you're pressing your arms back. Crown of your head towards the sky, butt towards the ground. Really nice. Try to keep your heels down. Maybe pick up your toes, spread them. Soften through your face. Slow, deep breaths. About 2 more. Really good, you guys. And then however you want to get there, one last downward facing dog. Plant your hands and step back. If you want to work with one more arm balance, go for it. Eventually back to plank. Move through one last vinyasa if you would like it. Down dog to just stretch. Feel into all that space you've created. If you'd rather take child's pose, that's fine with me. Good. So just a couple big breaths, feeling into your down dog. Lifting your hips higher, possibly pressing your heels a little closer to the ground. Sometimes I like to pick up my toes and spread them. So even if you can't press your heels down, see if you can pick up your toes, spread them apart, and feel that stretch in the backs of your legs. Take one last inhale. As you exhale, gaze forward, jump to or through your hands, come all the way down into a seat, and then lower all the way down onto your back. Once you're there, full body stretch. So arms overhead, legs forward. Take a big inhale and actively reach. Notice if your ribs lift a lot, try to press down through the backs of your ribs. Take one more big in-breath. Reach, press down. Exhale, draw your knees towards your belly. Gently rock it out. All right, friends. Supine spinal twist of your choice. Knees over to the right. Gaze up or over your left shoulder. Breathe down to your belly. Your next couple of rounds, switch to the other side. So take your time as you transition to neutralize before switching to the other side. You can take a little rock, you can give your knees a squeeze, you can take a full body stretch. Breathing all the way down. Letting the ground just hold more and more of you, more and more of your weight with each breath. And you feel pretty even on both sides. Come back to center. Give your knees a little squeeze. And then a happy baby pose. You can rock it out in your happy baby. You can straighten one leg and then the other. Maybe even both at the same time. And then friends, give yourself about 10 to 15 breaths to move through any finishing poses you would like. We didn't take pigeon. If you're craving a pigeon, supine, seated, even regular pigeon, you're welcome to come back up and take it if you really want it. If you want an inversion, now is your time. Maybe you just want to lay with your feet together, knees apart. So any other poses, any other stretches, any final movements that will complete your practice for you. My thought for you as you ever so slowly make your way toward Shavasana. This is by Jeff Foster. He says, what if your doubt is not a mistake, but a doorway to clarity? What if your sorrow is not an error, but an opening to joy? What if your fear is not a sign of your failure, but an entryway to your courage? What if your exhaustion is not a weakness, but a gateway to surrender? Your exhaustion is not a weakness, but a gateway to surrender. So as you are ready, friends, just allow yourself to find that sense of surrender, that sense of letting go. So coming into your final relaxation, either the traditional corpse pose or any other position that will allow you to relax. At this point, your breath can just come and go naturally, effortlessly. Let your body take hold, let your body do its thing. Just give yourself these last few moments to feel whatever there is to feel moving through you. Your exhaustion is not a weakness, but a gateway to surrender. So welcome it all, the good, the bad, the comfortable, the uncomfortable. It all has its place. It's all part of our wholeness and our fullness, and our human experience. These last few moments, just simply be. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. And just start to move gently through fingers, toes. Maybe a full body stretch would feel good. Maybe a little temple or forehead massage. And as you are ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Take just a moment, curling into yourself, this nurturing pose. Just kind of letting everything, all the energy from your practice, anything that came through for you, just letting it settle inside of you, absorb into you. And using your arm strength, guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began our practice. And sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, gather your hands to your heart center. Bow your head to your own heart. And just take one last moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up, for taking time out of your day to roll out your mat, to do your practice, to connect with a deeper part of you. Thank you for letting me guide you. Namaste. Thanks, friends. If you have any questions, you can always ask. And maybe I hope I'll see you here on Sunday. Who knows? Tomorrow's a full moon. And so I made, I don't know if you noticed, but on the thing that has the water, I made little moon kits. I just like doing creative things just so that I can pay to do more creative things. But they're little moon kits. So it has selenite. You don't know what it is. There's a little thing in there that says like the properties and the benefits. Selenite, Palo Santo, and then little tea lights that I made. I put lavender in them, lavender oil, and then dried lavender, sage, and Himalayan salt crystals, and stardust, which is just little sparkles, little glitter. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Christine. I hope that's Christine in California. Yay. Bye.
Bye, honey. Thank you.
Bye. Love you. There's some messages on here. I am muted, but she's not. Oh, shoot. What happened? Okay, you guys could hear me.
They all stayed.
Okay, thanks. Okay, bye, Mom. Love you.
Bye.